Are you worried that if you make one mistake at work, or you like push back on your manager once and they get annoyed, or anything happens in the relationship between you and your manager, like that will be it for you? Your reputation is going to be ruined. You're just going to keep getting horrible reviews from now on. Like all the hard work you've put in so far is not going to matter anymore. Okay, I want to talk to you about the concept of rupture and repair. That's a concept that we talk a lot about when it comes to personal relationships, and I don't think we talk enough about when it comes to professional relationships. So if you're not familiar, the concept of rupture and repair is like every relationship in the world has rupture, has like disagreements, has moments when one person is feeling something and needs to share it with the other person and they're not aligned. And if you don't repair, usually like that rupture just stands there and can make the relationship more fraught in the future because like it's not resolved and it's still bugging you. This is oversimplifying, obviously. This is way more complicated than that. But if you do repair properly, which is like have a conversation about what happened, how did everybody feel, what can you do differently in the future, then that actually strengthens the relationship. But a lot of us are not taught that, and we're not taught that like the repair actually strengthens the relationships and makes it stronger and deeper. A lot of us are just taught that like rupture feels uncomfortable, and then we haven't seen proper repair, and so then we're terrified that like any rupture actually jeopardizes the whole relationship. And again, that like comes up a lot in personal relationships, but I think the same applies to professional relationships. Like if you learn how to actually have honest conversations with your manager about, you know, your capacity and what you're doing and what problems you're coming across, those conversations actually make the professional relationship stronger as well. So one disagreement or one time of you like pushing back is not going to jeopardize the entire relationship. You can have a conversation about it and discuss honestly like what is happening, what's going on, what do you need, what do they need. But sort of avoiding those conversations altogether, or like being terrified that one mistake is just gonna compromise everything and ruin your entire reputation, is number one, just simply not true. And number two is like the most stressful way to work possible, because you're like at all times you feel like you're one moment away from just everything collapsing around you. So like learning how to have those repair conversations in a professional context is actually invaluable, and it will take so much of that stress off of like, oh my gosh, if I mess up even once, then that's it for me. And having those repair conversations requires you to learn how to regulate yourself, like manage your thoughts and feelings so that you enter the conversation in a constructive way. So two things I want you to take away from this. Number one, remember that having like one small rift, one small disagreement, one small issue come up in your work is not going to be the end of your career, the end of your relationship with your manager. Like you can take that stress off and just remember like ruptures happen in every context and in every relationship, and it's how we approach the repair that matters. And the second thing I want you to take away is that you can learn how to repair. You can learn how to regulate and manage thoughts and feelings so that you show up to those conversations in a constructive way and do that and like feel confident that even if an issue does arise, you're gonna know how to handle it. I work with clients to help them learn those skills of how to repair professional relationships and also personal relationships, because honestly it's the same skills, so that they again stop being so scared of any small disagreement in their personal or professional lives. Click the link in my bio, book a consultation call today, and we can talk about how that applies to your life and what you're struggling with.